I gotta be F. I gotta take a F.
And we are live. And we are live. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, if you are tuning in right now, and I don't know why this is always up here, let me delete this off here. I don't know why that pops up, but it always does. I'm gonna figure it out how to get that off. But in any event, if you are tuning in with us right now and you are looking at the title and description of this live session, is Embracing Responsibility, the 14th pillar of leadership and network marketing. Join us as we explore the 14th pillar of leadership in network marketing, responsibility. Discover how embracing responsibility can elevate your leadership, build trust within your team, and drive your business to new heights. We'll discuss practical tips, share real life examples, and highlight the critical role responsibility plays in effective leadership. So you don't want to miss this. So again, as I always say, get your pen and paper out and take some notes. If you don't, you can always go back and watch the replay, right? So, and also, if you're tuning in live, let us know where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching a replay, let us know so we can give you a shout out, right? So I am Shakita, and I am tuning in from the great state of Texas. And then I have my co-host next to me. She is tuning in from, where are you tuning in from?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm Wanda, and I'm tuning in Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina. Oh, sorry. It's South Carolina.
So she's up in she's in another location, okay? She's in Columbia. All right, so Columbia's in the house. All right. So, now we're just gonna just give a little time for people to hop on here just a little bit. And while I go share this where we are, which I do believe we have, I think there's something going on today. Isn't something going on today? So anyway, we're gonna share it anyway, right? So just allow the people to get on here for a little bit. And guys, look. Oh, I get into that here in just a little bit. But if you are watching right now, go ahead and share this live, because I believe our lives are always good. We bring
Oh
the
yes, oh
value,
yes, oh
value
yes.
about network marketing, about leadership. That's what we do. We are bringing the value. Yes, and yes, we are. So let me do this. Where is it? Right here. Let me do this. All right. So, all right. So we have someone tuning in as of right now. And if you can for us, let us know where you're tuning in from. Or is that you? Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So put it in the comments. Let us know. And we're going to go ahead and get this started off here in just a few seconds. So hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live session. Today we are diving into the 14th pillar of leadership in network marketing, and that is responsibility. So embracing responsibility is crucial for effective leadership, building trust within your team, and driving your business to new heights. So if you find value in today's session, please share it with others who might benefit. And if you're not already following us, make sure you're following us for more tips and strategies on network marketing. So if you're tuning in, just let us know where you're tuning in from. Drop it in the comments and we'll give you a shout out. So Miss Wanda, if you would grace us with what is responsibility in network marketing?
Oh, honey, what is responsibility in network marketing? Okay, we're going to define the definition of responsibility in network marketing. It refers to being accountable for your actions, decisions, and the well being of your team. Not just you, but the well being of your team. be accountable for your actions, your decisions, and the well being of your team. We don't stress that hard enough because your team depends and rely on you a lot. It involves taking ownership of your role and duties, ensuring you fulfill your commitments and support your team. That means your whole team. Remember a while ago, a couple weeks ago, we were saying that everybody brings value to the team. Everybody brings expertise to the team. I may be more advanced in certain areas than the others, but when you put everybody together and the responsibility of the leader is to make sure that the babies are getting fed and nourished. Care about your team. Make your commitments, stick with your commitments, whether it's training or reading a book. You got to make sure, you need to, not got to, but need to make sure that your whole team is on one page and on one accord, because that right there is starting to build a foundation of a hierarchy. So therefore, with that being said, make sure you take accountability for your actions, because the team develops around you. It develops and grows by what you do and the decisions you make and the actions that you take. All that revolves around your team. And if the team go lacking, you don't want that on your shoulders. That's why you need to commit to everything that you say that will help your team grow and flourish. Okay, Shakita, go ahead, because I get excited up.
All right, all right. The responsibility of responsibility in network marketing, and and the thing is, I know Ms. One, you said that you know you need to. I like the fact that when we was on our last IMV, the thing is, be willing to. We get to do these things for our team,
Mm,
right? I mean, because it's really not a requirement.
mhm.
It really isn't. But to be a great leader, to be an effective leader, you should be willing to do these things, right? You should be willing to, be accountable, you know, because it is for the well-being of your team. So, look, that's just, my take on that. But I just want to just add that right there,
Yeah,
be willing as leaders to do what it is that we do. Because again, when we're in business, it's a choice. It's a choice to be in business. But to be a great leader, these are some of the, I would say, some guidelines, some strategies that you can use, tips to use to have a great team. Like you said, like Ms. Wanda said, to build that big, to have that hierarchy, to build that great hierarchy, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get into and tap on into why responsibility is important. So responsibility is important because again, we always talk about it builds trust. We're gonna talk about these things about trust because responsible being responsible builds trust within your team and with your prospects. So when you consistently, there it is again, consistently follow through on your promises, your team members know they can rely on you. You want to be reliable. So be trustworthy. I mean, we done tapped in on all um, these aspects of leadership, and and the thing is, and they all go hand in hand. So I believe that's why they was put together as 14 pillars. I do believe, right? So, um, but demonstrating leadership is why responsibility is important because taking responsibility is a key characteristic of effective leadership, right? So leaders who own their action and decision inspire confidence and respect from their team. I'm gonna repeat that again. Leaders who own their actions, own that shiati. Own your actions and your decisions to inspire the confidence and respect from your team, right? So also why responsibility is important because it ensures accountability. Responsibility ensures the accountability, which is vital for personal and team growth. So I say this: responsibility starts, it's an inner standing of responsibility. It's an inner, part of you of being responsible for yourself. Because the thing is, if you cannot be responsible for yourself, you cannot be responsible for a big team. You cannot be responsible for a big hierarchy. So why would you build one if you can't be responsible yourself and be accountable for yourself? So nope, 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 and nope. So in order for you to be a great leader, you have to be responsible and ensuring that you are accountable for yourself and your team's growth. So you have to grow first before you can impart that into your team, right? So why? So when you're holding yourself accountable, hear me, self accountability, you set a standard for your team to follow. So everybody, Shakita, sets accountability for herself. Nobody can set that for me. Period. Nope, nope, and nope. It's a decision. It's a choice. And it's just like, when you set the accountability for yourself, it's going to overflow into your team, right? And then they're going to be taking accountability for themselves, unless they just some knuckleheads, right? But anyway, also why responsibility is important is because it drives success. Responsibility basically drives success by fostering a culture of commitment and excellence. Teams led by responsible leaders are more likely to achieve their goals and overcome challenges. And you know what? I know that to be a factor, because I promise you, we have somebody just hit what, 6 star, hit millionaire status on yesterday. So that's an example of a responsible leader who drives success and foster a culture of commitment and excellence. She led her team. She leads the team by being a responsible leader, and they have achieved this goal. You feel me? So look, it can be done with anybody, but you got to take responsibility for yourself. That starts with you first. But anyway, Miss Wanda, can you do you have anything you like to chime in on why responsibility is important?
Ba- Baby, you just knocked it out of the ballpark. I love it. I love what you said, and especially about the accountability. The accountability, because we each stand accountable for us, for each individual. Be accountable, and what makes such a good leader is that you being accountable for your actions. Accountability is something strong. That's a strong word, but make sure that you're living up to these qualities that are required as a leader and that can make you flourish. And I love the way you talk about our sister in success. She's a real jewel. Her story, she got fired from a job, a car got sold bankrupt, all that. But she's passionate about her team and she cares about each and every individual. Mm. Woo, that's all I'm gonna say about her. Because we're gonna get into the key aspects of responsibility in network marketing. Here come that accountability, y'all. With that personal accountability. Okay, that personal accountability. Hold yourself accountable for your actions, decisions, and results. You got to hold yourself. I just said that. Every person need to hold themselves accountable for themselves. Don't blame no other but you. Start with you first. Don't blame nobody else because ain't nobody tell you to go and do what you did when you didn't do what you're supposed to do. But you. You the one that made the decision not to do something. You're the one that made the decision not to go with the game plan. You the one did it. Nobody ain't hold you hostage, told you not to do it, but you. Your thoughts, the way your actions, all that falls on you. Regularly assess your performance and identify areas for improvement. A lot of us ain't going to do that. No, because we too busy pointing out when we should be pointing backwards. Because it's up to us. It's up to us to make the change. It's up to us for us to move differently. If I know that this way isn't working for me and I keep hitting a dead wall, I'm going to reevaluate me, what I need to work on within me, because I'm delivering, but it ain't working. So I need to switch around, reevaluate me, and listen to my thoughts more. Because at the end of the day, it's all what I do to make my business flourish. It's me being accountable for my actions, my decisions, and the way I move. Now, the team support, not I, but team support. Support your team by being available, providing guidance, and addressing their needs. Because you're going to ensure you're accessible to your team and actively help them overcome obstacles. Now you're going to help them. Now, the young lady that Shakita brought up, man, look, she helped them no matter what's coming up. She pours her heart and soul in. So that's the example right there that she did the work, and look where she at now. Bam, bam, bam. So it can be done. It can be done if, uh, if this just me talking. If you change the way you think and you move it, and be accountable for you, nobody else, not your team. Be accountable for you. If you can't be accountable, then why you building a team? That's why a lot of times as leaders we get stuck in one position because that one thing wasn't working. And so instead of you coming to the board and taking accountability that it ain't working and find something else that will work, you will stay right there and still not do nothing because it's everybody's fault but yours. Be accountable for you because you have a team up under you. Okay, commitment to goals. Commitment to goals. Commit to the goals of your business and work diligently to achieve them. Work diligently to achieve them. Just because one no and you close the door, no, keep going like the little red engine could. Keep going. But you need to qualify. Qualify. Because that's why you keep getting so many no's. Because you just want to plug them in, plug them in. No. Because a lot of times people don't even know what they're getting into. So why not take the time and educate them? Know your worth. Know who you are. Know your product. Okay? Do that. Because you want to set clear goals and develop a plan to reach them, demonstrating your commitment to success. Okay, we set goals. But we know what the goal really is? Or is it a number? Which one is it? Is it a number or goal? What is it? Is it a team thing or individual thing? What is it? Make it clear. Make it clear to the team. This is a team goal that as a leader that I would love for us to go ahead and knock it out of the ballpark. What do we need to do? Ask them questions. Everybody can put their heads together and see how they can move in. First thing your team got to do is show up. So everybody can stay on one page. Show up and take accountability for their own actions for not showing up. Now you the team leader, so you need to intervene and intercede right now. Not tomorrow, but now. And then we're going to talk about the ethical conduct. Conduct yourself ethically with integrity in all your business dealings. With integrity. With integrity. Conduct yourself accordingly. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. It will show. It will show. I promise you, it will show. Whatever you're working for, whatever your goals is, whatever your aspirations is, it will show. So have some integrity about yourself. Know who you are, and mainly do something about it to fix it if it ain't lining up with it. Because at the end of the day, the team is depending on you and looking. You're going to make decisions that align with your visions, with your virtue, no, with your values, and uphold the reputation of your business. I know what my business is. So you think I'm gonna put the reputation of my product at risk? Nah, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut, just like it was given to me. And now I know more. What I'm gonna do is sit down and explain it to you and break it down to you because I got integrity. I see more in you than you see in you. So, with that being said, I like to bring people on and just have a good time and collaborate and talk, not talk at, but talk with. And that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference because I took accountability for me. So now I'm moving different. I am moving different and I'm qualified instead of just plugging. Okay, Shakita, you want to say something, hon?
Yeah, so key aspects of responsibility in network marketing. What that sticks out to me is like personal accountability. I mean, it's we talk about self. Hold yourself accountable for your actions, decision, and results. You're you should not just be relying on your team results. You got to get out there in the trenches just like they're out in the trenches. Sometimes people feel like they have gotten to a certain point where they feel like they don't have to do anything. But you are the lifeblood of your business. Because if everybody fall off, then what you got? You got to start back over. So you got to stay accountable for your results, your actions, and your decisions that you're making. So don't be that leader say go do as I say, not
I'm
as
not
I
as I do.
right? So, but anyway, that right there just kind of uh, point out, that was one of the things that pointed out for me. So, but if you're tuning in right now, live, let us know where you're tuning in from. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that heart, that care, and that like button. All right. And if you find value, go ahead and share this to someone that can benefit. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the five the yes, at the five. Developing responsibility and leadership. And yes, Miss Wanda, you definitely did that on responsibility, the key aspects of responsibility. But anyway, but yeah, so developing responsibility and leadership is self reflection. Regularly reflect on your actions and decisions to identify areas for your growth. So, keeping a journal to track your progress and reflect on your experiences, right? So, we definitely need to keep track of those things. And as you say, we've been working on journaling. I'm going to tell you, I'm be honest, like I said, just completely transparent. I get there, I pull out the journal and don't even know what to write in. And I'll tell you what, I just draw a complete blank. Um, and it's crazy,
Yeah.
and this thing is like, so yes, so keep a journal to track your progress and reflect on your experiences, right? So, but anyway, also developing responsibility in leadership is seeking feedback. Ask for feedback from your team and peers to gain insight into your leadership. Use feedback to make improvements and demonstrate your commitment to grow. Now, mind you, I'm definitely a leader, and I even on today I had to get with my director and say, hey, I need you to help me over here. I need to craft this. I need to craft my story. You have a story, but then, sometimes you just don't know how to put things in place. So ask for the feedback, ask for the help. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with ask for help because, again, as much as I know, I still don't know everything or have not been reminded of my divinity for that matter. So also developing responsibility in leadership sets clear expectations. Sets clear sets clear expectations for yourself now and your team to ensure everyone understands their responsibility. Communicating Communicate your expectations clearly. hold yourself and your team accountable. Now, y'all know me in the word expectations because so I'm going to say set clear guides for yourself, guidelines for yourself and your team to ensure everyone understands their responsibility and communicate those guides clearly, those guidelines clearly, okay? Which holds you and your team accountable. So just basically, just being clear about what it is that you want for the team, right? Um, so also in developing responsibility and leadership, it lead is to lead. We gonna say it on everything. Lead by example, demonstrate responsibility through your actions, showing your team the importance of accountability. And, I don't know, me and my nephew, we have conversations about accountability. When you think about accountability, you have the word account, right? So most of us got an account. I don't care if you got an account on Cash App, Venmo, bank account, but guess what? You don't give nobody the ability to do anything but to deposit in your account if you choose to. Now, the thing is, but you're not giving nobody the ability to pull out of that account unless you're paying a bill, right? And most people don't put their bills on auto draft because sometimes our bank account ain't got nothing in it. So when I think about accountability, accountability is for me to take account for myself because it's my account. The thing is, I got to make sure I'm depositing in that account because it's nobody else's responsibility to put money or deposit into my account, right? We can share the ability, but it's still your responsibility. So be punctual, follow through on your commitments, and maintain a positive attitude always. Always maintain a positive attitude. Don't get me wrong, because we're in these biological spacesuits and we sometimes get off a little, we kind of go off a little bit, right? But know how to bring yourself back. Know how to bring yourself back, especially when it comes to having a positive attitude. You must remain positive in order for your team to grow. You have to be a positive individual. Again, lead by example. I mean, because one thing I can't stand is negativity. Because, and the reason I can't stand negativity is because I used to be one of the negative person in the world. Okay, but then I by a very great leader of mine told me one day. She said, Shakita, now mind you, I'm not trying to get spiritual on y'all, but she said you need to ask God to show you yourself, right? I said, huh?
Oh,
So when you look in the mirror and you start to see yourself and hear the things that you say that comes out of your mouth, you want to change that. And when I saw how ugly of a person I was, by the things that I was saying, I had to shift that. I had to shift my mindset. I had to shift the way that I thought, to shift the way that I think. So and now here I am. I'm an alchemist. I transmute. So Ms. Wanda, is there anything that you like to add to developing responsibility in leadership?
honey, you done added it all. You done added it all. I love it. And it's not that you're going to church, but you were speaking the truth. You were spitting those bars. And when you said seek feedback, now this kind of touched home with me, right? Because be careful who you seeking feedback from. Um, this resonated with me when I was in the nursing doing CNA. And our first day at work, and we just went through a hurricane Hugo, and that next day was my first day as a CNA. All the regular CNAs was gone, but it was this one nurse. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, this lady had me doing something that I had no business doing, but I didn't know because it was number three CNAs in the whole building that day. Everybody else power was off. And it was us three in there. Two, it was me and another young lady and a guy. So I'm asking her questions, asking the nurse, and she telling me everything wrong. and, and that just was that just came resonated with me. And back then I was boy, look, I was but anyway, so sometimes you just have to be careful who you asking for feedback from. I just thought that just resonated there. But anywho, the impact of responsibility on your business, the impact. Let's talk about the impact. You're going to have stronger team dynamics. Responsible leaders foster a positive and supported team environment. Strong leader. Oh, responsible leader. Oh, foster a positive and supportive team environment. So you setting the tone for your team. You setting the tone for your environment. You the one setting the tone because that nine tens, 9 times out of 10, it's you calling the meetings. So you're gonna set the tone for that meeting. I advise you to get on early before your team get on so you can set the atmosphere. Play some music or something. Just have a upbeat spirit. Come on with a positive attitude. Positive vibes feed off of positive vibes. Okay? Be happy. I don't care what you've been through the day. Do not let your team know how you really feeling inside, but bring a positive vibe to the atmosphere. And I promise you, they will feed off of that positive. Whatever vibe that you bring to the table, your team will mimic what you do. Okay? Teams led by responsible leaders are more cohesive and motivated. What I just said, you set the tone. You set the tone. See, I'm happy go lucky. I'm like this. It doesn't matter how I feel or what kind of day I just went through. You will never know it because this is it. When I get ready to do a presentation, I don't care if five bammers running across the street in front of me, almost made me wreck. You will never know that because I'm bringing the vibe with me. And when you bring the positive, when you walk in the room, when you get on that Zoom, let them know this is real, this is positive, this is me. Happy go lucky. Okay, yes. Improve performance. You have to improve performance. Responsibility drives improved performance by ensuring accountability and commitment. Yes, yes, it does. That commitment and then ensuring accountability, commitment, accountability, commitment, hand in hand, solid. It's solid as a rock. It's solid when you start taking accountability for your actions. Now I need for you after you take accountability to commitment. Commitment to what you're going to do. What you say you're going to do, be committed to doing it. If you're not, then you're not being accountable. You got to be accountable. Then after you get accountable, you got to commit. Be commitment. Make that commitment. Teams that embrace responsibility are likely, more likely to achieve their targets and goals. First, you're going to bring positivity and set the environment and the tone right. Then you're going to take accountability. Every team make a take accountability for their own actions. Then when you do that, they have the team commitment. Make that commitment to weekly meeting. Make that commitment to going places. Make that commitment and stick behind what you say you're going to do. Now I guarantee you everything else will fall in place. But when you go slacking, that when you go lacking. So I don't want to go slacking because I'm not going lacking no more. Okay. Then you're going to have greater trust. Okay. When you have that greater trust, building trust through Responsibility strengthens relationships with your team and prospects. See, you at the front and center row. Everybody eye is on you. Okay? Everybody eye is on you. So you need to be accountable and commitment, responsibility. You got to be all that at center row. You think if I want working on self development and self growth that I'll be a leader? Nah, that ain't happening because I got integrity and I hold myself at a higher standard now. This called growth. It's called and wanting to see people succeed, wanting to let them lead. I want to lead by example. I want them to be able to follow me. I want them to be able to come to me and ask me anything because I'm supposed to be able to spit it right out to them and break it down to them so they can understand it. Okay, now the prospects are more likely to join and stay with a team they trust. That said, everybody's looking at you. Everybody's looking at you. Know what to say when you prospect the two people so they can trust you. Remember, it's not about you, it's about them. Always be willing to listen more so that attracts more. When you talking to a prospect, they watching you to see if you want to overtalk them or you going to be listening to them and want to know what their needs are. And can they qualify? Can you help them get to their needs? Can you direct them and show them their needs? Are you committed to doing that? Or do you show accountability for your action? If I say I'm gonna do something and don't do it, are you taking accountable for that? Or are you making up another excuse? I'm just saying. Sustainable growth. Sustainable growth. Okay. Responsibility leads to sustainable growth by creating a culture of excellence and commitment. That's why I'm with my culture that I'm in today. That's why I'm sticking and staying with this culture because this culture is excellence. This culture is commitment. I mean, you can see it from the founder and the CEO. He's passionate and he's committed. He made a commitment going on 9 years ago and he hasn't changed up. He has got it stronger with it and got more compassion than anybody I know. And he takes accountability for himself. That's why he love what he does. He love what him and his wife have created because they are committed to helping people. They're committed to showing them what they did, how they did it. Because that what he created this culture. And this culture stands for excellence and commit. It stands for it. Too. Yes. Businesses led by responsible leaders are more resilient. You know what I'm saying? I try to get emotional. It's a successful over the long term. Hmm. All right. I just told y'all. 9 years, going on 9 years old. 20 different countries. He was responsible. He's responsible. They're responsible. They are responsible. They are committed. They are accountable. All that wrapped up. 14 pillars, all up, wrapped up in him. His culture that he built. It means excellence. Excellence. It means loving, caring, devoted. It means all that in our founder and our CEO, Shakita. Mm.
Look, so I just have to say, just in look, we hit another 5-star director. 5-star director. Well, we got to be what? That's gonna be close to being what, number 6 millionaires, right? 6:16.
Yes, yes.
So I just had to tap that in. I'm telling you, look, if I have to say, we are definitely going places. And as yes, ma'am. Y'all give me just a moment. So look, we running it up, baby. We running it up, running it up, running it up. Yes. So anyway, we're about to hit what number? So number six, right? About to hit number six.
Yeah, we got five. Yeah.
We got five right now. We got five right now. That the fifth one took place on yesterday. So look, we running it up. Look, I'm telling you. But we'll get into it at another time. But anyway, Miss Wanda, you did that. There's nothing else that I can actually add to the impact or responsibility on your business. So let's go ahead and get into those real life stories and real life examples and success stories with our friends.
Yeah, you talking about Emily's and Mike, and it's Emily and Mike and Sarah's night tonight. Okay, y'all, you guys, it's Emily's night. First, we're gonna talk about Emily's. Emily's commitment to responsibility led her team to exceed their sales targets for 3 consecutive quarters. Not 1 quarter, not 2 quarters, but three. Okay. Emily was pulling out her hair. Emily was stuck in one place. Emily just, it doesn't matter if I be on. I'm going to just tell them I'm going to cancel the meeting. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and everything. But Emily see that she was just stuck. So what Emily did, she said, Wanda, I'm going to switch up. I'm going to make a commitment to my team. I'm going to make a commitment and I'm gonna bring it back to the table and the drawing board. She committed to staying plugged in. She committed the to being responsible. She committed to all that. And when I tell y'all within a year, 3 quarters straight, highs, high, not 1 quarter, but 3 quarters. When she 3 quarters back to back, she led her team to the highest sales because what? She committed to being more responsible, had more responsibility for her and her team actions. And she came and got everybody back together. And that's how you survive and that's how you strive. Go, Emily. I'm not mad with you. I'm not. And then Michael's ethical conduct and accountability built a loyal team that trusts and respects him. They didn't respect and trust Mike because of the way Mike ethical behavior was being towards the team as certain ones. Everybody is equal. If you cut, I get cut, we bleed the same blood, but different types. The same color red. So with that being said, your ethical background or your ethics that you see in others, it will either destroy you or make you stronger. So you have to be very careful how you treat people and talk to people because you got to respect them. In order for them to trust you, you must build that respect up with them. You got to build that trust with them. So Michael was in a way where he was drowning because Michael was being rude, sarcastic, and all that stuff. And it caught up to him. He had to sit back and realize that he was hurting and destroying his team. Something that he wanted to build, a hierarchy that he wanted to build. So when he took accountability for his actions, his ethical actions, and demeanor and everything, look what happened. Now the team trusts him and respects him. Now he respects them. Because remember, respect is a two-way street. Okay? Now Sarah's dedication to supporting her team created a positive and high performing team environment. Sarah didn't only support one team member. Sarah is supported her downlines, their downlines, sidelines, and all that. Because you know what she did? She started treating everybody equal all across the board. All the way across the board. Sarah had to make that decision because she was dedicated. But now she dedicated herself to everybody across the board. And that makes a difference. When you building a team, make sure you're being responsible, accountable, and you're ethical. Oh my goodness. Make sure when you say you want to be a leader, you want to build a team, make sure you're taking the time out to really find out what a leader, what is a qualification of leaders. Because if you're not ready to be accountable for you, plus the other ones you're bringing on, be responsible for your actions, your decisions. If you can't be hold yourself accountable, then ain't no need to you to build. No need to build. Make sure you're compassionate, caring, loving, listener, all that, motivator. You got to show them, lead by example. Lead by example. I'm proud of Emily's and Mike and Sarah. I'm proud of them because they made that turnaround just in time. Y'all, that is my end of my stories tonight. So Shakita, check it away.
All right, all right. Thank you from Mark. I mean, not Mark. Emily Michaels and Sarah's story. Love that. So we are now up to the Q&A session. So we're going to open up the floor to your questions about embracing responsibility in network marketing. And feel free to ask anything related to personal accountability, supporting your team, or the impact of responsibility on your business. And if you are tuning in right now, let us know where you're tuning in from. We really appreciate that. And go ahead and hit that like, heart, or care button. We welcome those. Thank you so much. So, but if you have any questions about anything that we have talked on this session on tonight, do drop it in the comments, whether you be live or you are on the replay. Just let us know. And if you're a little shy, go ahead and just send us a DM and we can get those questions and answers for you. And as I'm looking here, as of right now, we don't have anybody viewing. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. So as we wrap up, we want to encourage you to embrace responsibility as a key aspect of your leadership in network marketing. Remember, responsibility builds trust, demonstrates leadership, ensures accountability, and drives success. So we want to thank you all for joining us on today, and that we hope that you found this session valuable, and we look forward to seeing you succeed with a strong sense of responsibility in your network marketing business. So with that being said, one more thing and then we're going to be out of here, okay? But if you did find value in today's session, please share it with others who might benefit. And if you're not already following us, make sure to follow us for more tips and strategies on network marketing. And lastly, we want to invite you to our Sunday business overview at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's a great opportunity to learn more about how you can succeed in network marketing. So DM me or Miss Wanda for the registration link. See you there and have an amazing evening.
Bye.